It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Noel. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Dallas and what's going on for season 6. Guys, we know that season 5 was not as interesting as we would have hoped for, and we have to give passes to the Housewives franchises only because of the pandemic. A lot of these housewives had to maneuver filming around the pandemic, and I think that's why we had a few lackluster seasons for some of the franchises. Mind you, Real Housewives of Orange County was the lowest rated season, and it could have been because of the pandemic, or it could have just been because of the cast. Actually, that one I don't want to blame on the pandemic necessarily, but even Real Housewives of Atlanta filmed during the pandemic, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills filmed during the pandemic, Real Housewives of New York filmed during the pandemic, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is filming during the pandemic, and Real Housewives of Miami is currently filming, but Florida is its own monster, so I don't necessarily know if they're treating it like the pandemic. Anyways, guys, just getting back to it, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Dallas because there's a rumor out there that we're losing 3 housewives. Now, everyone has been wondering who exactly those 3 housewives are, and from what we're hearing, we can at least confirm that there are 2 that we know are coming back. Now, of course, we know how last season went, and it seemed like Dr. Tiffany Moon kind of carried the season. I'm sure some of you guys are going to be like, no way, Adam, what are you talking about? But honestly, that's just my opinion. I thought Dr. Tiffany Moon was a great addition, and Mama D was the one who found her in the first place. Mama D was the one who called production and said, where are you? And they said, well, we're in Aspen or Colorado or wherever they were at, and they were skiing or something. And she's like, well, I don't give a rip. You need to get down here and meet this housewife. And 2-3 days later, that's exactly what they did. They filmed her for the show. They did interviews with her. Loved the fact that she not only has the lavish lifestyle, she can hold her own. She does conflict and resolution well. She was the first Asian housewife on the Real Housewives of Dallas. And she's a busy woman. She's a professional. She's a doctor. So she really had everything it took to become a housewife. Now, fans were wondering if she'd be coming back, especially after she changed her bio on her Instagram to previous cast member. But from what we're hearing now, we can confirm that she is. Not only is she coming back, but D'Andra Simmons seemingly confirmed that she would be coming back as well. So if that's 2 housewives in, what housewives are going? Well, Brandi Redmond did kind of put out a post saying, thank you guys so much for my time on the show. Thank you for opening up your hearts and your minds to me and my family, and just letting me have some of the most amazing moments on television that I got to share with you. She said that she's going to put her life in God's hands and she's going to focus on her family. So that's one down. Now, of course, we do know that Kameron Westcott was feuding back and forth with Dr. Tiffany Moon. So it makes me wonder as to whether or not she will be back, especially if Dr. Tiffany Moon is rejoining the cast. I don't know. It could either be an incentive to have her back, or it could be a reason for them to be like, no, you can't go against Dr. Tiffany Moon. It's not happening. Kameron Westcott, you're out. Oof. Carrie Brittingham is another one we have not confirmed yet as to whether she will be coming back or not, but her storyline this past season was very lackluster. It was almost that Lisa Rinna, I'm going to use my kids as a storyline and talk about the things that they're going through, as opposed to offering something on your own. She was so relentless when it came to D'Andra Simmons that it was almost painful to watch. So again, I just don't know if anybody is interested in seeing her come back. Stephanie Hollman was another housewife who was a part of season 5 of the Real Housewives of Dallas. And her storyline was, I guess, non-existent in a way. Her storyline, I mean, she was doing philanthropy work. She was helping children. She was starting this business or charity where she gives back lockers and changes the locker rooms. She redoes them, almost like a flip or flop sort of situation. I'm not quite sure. And I think she's doing amazing things, but I don't necessarily know if it's interesting enough or the dynamic between her and Travis in order to keep her on the show. She was kind of, really good when she was paired with Brandi Redmond, but if she's not going to be paired with Brandi Redmond, is there really anything to watch? That's up for you guys to decide. But again, this is how we know that D'Andra Simmons and Dr. Tiffany Moon will be rejoining the cast. A fan put out there and said, missing these queens, with a photo of Dr. Tiffany Moon and D'Andra Simmons, saying that they hope that they will be returning for season 6. To which D'Andra Simmons replied saying, we will be back soon. So she's obviously confirmed that those two will be back. Now fans were like, yes, these are the only two that I need. This is the perfect duo. Please stop the Dr. Tiffany Moon train. Of course, it's all across the board. Some fans like them, some fans don't. That's how it goes in the Housewives world. You're not going to have 100% of the audience love you, because people like to love and like to hate even more on the people who are on the show. It's really unfortunate, but it's just how it works. Also, D'Andra Simmons comes with a very important asset, and that's Mama D. Mama D Simmons comes on and she really shakes up the cast. She says the most outlandish stuff, and she really just does not give a rip. She doesn't. When I did an interview with her, she was amazing, super nice, very sweet lady. And she was just explaining, I'm not under contract. I'm not contractually obligated to do anything. She said, I don't want a contract. I'm not signing a contract. You're not going to tell me where to go, what to wear, how to be, what time I'm interviewing, nothing. So that's her stance. But even though she is not contractually obligated to be on the show, every time she graces us with her presence, it's always entertaining to watch. That's why D'Andra Simmons will always probably be a shoo-in. As long as she has Mama D, we'll have D'Andra Simmons. And for Dr. Tiffany Moon, we were wondering as to whether or not she would be coming back, because she was having such a hard time with her work and family balance. She was working so many hours, and we saw on the show where she took one extra day off a week. So she went, I believe, from 5 days a week to 4 days a week. And that's nice. She gets to spend more time with her kids. But she did share that it was really hard, because when she wasn't working, she was filming, and that took even more time away from her children. So she was always gone. And she was kind of hinting at the fact that she was going to be prioritizing her family a little bit more, and that, you know, she might not be rejoining the show. Fans were like, no, please come back to the show. And it seems like that's exactly what we're getting. Now, of course, after Brandi Redmond posted that she's choosing happiness, we could definitely tell that she was taking an exit. But Kameron Westcott accused Dr. Tiffany Moon of racism. She accused her online of racism, and so did her husband and her husband's brother. They were all talking about how Dr. Tiffany Moon was getting drunk when they were filming, and that she was going to work on patients the next day. They were saying that she's racist against white people. I mean, it just was sort of ridiculous, and it was a huge attack on Dr. Tiffany Moon's character. Bravo even put out a statement saying that they support Dr. Tiffany Moon. So if that's the case, maybe Kameron Westcott, maybe she might be out. I really think that that could be a possibility. I don't want to just tell you guys what I think, though, and give you guys this information. I want to know what you guys think. Who would you like to see return? And if you had to choose 3 housewives from the Real Housewives of Dallas that would be cut, which 3 housewives would they be? Are you guys excited about the duo coming back, D'Andra Simmons and Dr. Tiffany Moon? Or do you not give a rip? Guys, you know what to do. So many questions to which I need so many answers. So if you haven't already, go ahead, comment below, answer the questions. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.